p.m. Eastern time. We are here to celebrate negative issuance of ETH, as told by Ultrasound Money, developed by Alex in cooperation with Justin Drake. So I think we're streaming on 2 channels right now, which is new for us. We're on Bankless and ETH Staker. So hey, everybody, welcome.
What's up?
Hey,
are you guys ready to get teased by Ether going between 5 and 15 ETH for the next 2 hours?
Yeah, so
7-hour live stream coming at you.
We have delayed going live for so long because we're like, what if we get stuck for like 3 hours waiting? And so we finally decided to pull the trigger, and yeah, we're at 11.53.
I remember you guys hitting me up on when I was at that Lowe's around August 26th to 27th, and like, hey, we're gonna go live when it crushes 0, and I'm like, I'm not holding my breath.
What's up, Sassel? Welcome.
Oh man, just
hey,
I don't even
know all this.
Sorry,
how was your morning, Ben?
You're waking up to
my
this.
God.
Welcome, the world melted down.
I really should not have checked my phone. I woke up early because
you should have just done something else.
Yeah, I checked my phone. I'm like, oh, ETH is down again. Maybe something happened overnight. And then I look at Twitter and it's like, CZ has bought FTX. Like, what the fuck? Like, seriously, that was my reaction. I jumped out of bed and my fiance's like, where are you going? It's only 9:30. I get up at 11 a.m. normally. And I'm like, no time to explain.
To the internet.
Yeah, everything fell apart while I was asleep.
Yeah, basically, it's crazy. Like, seriously, like, I think it started happening like half an hour after I got to sleep. So I like waited until I was like sound asleep to just start exploding. And I also cleared my whole day today to play the new God of War game, and that's just not happening now.
Nope.
Like, I even said to my fiance, just like, I need the whole day. I just want to play this game. I've been waiting for it for a while. I'll do the chores like later. But yeah, now I'm on a live stream watching ETH go to 0, but not the good 0.
Well, both zeros. Both zeros.
Yeah, both zeros. Oh man.
Hey, can we throw a screen share up and have someone describe what we're looking at, what we're waiting for, why we're even excited to be here today?
I'm not me because I'm tweeting.
Yeah, I can pull up the site so that we can
great
see the number together what we're looking at.
Make sure everybody else has. Let's give some co-host permissions.
Here we go. Share screen. Let me make sure that this is gone. All right. So can everybody see that?
Yep.
The bat unfolding its wings. So yeah, supply change 8 over the point where we were at the merge, which is where the stop left widget starts. And I think like this is also a beautiful moment for people to get intimately familiar with how issuance works on ETH. Because if you've been watching this counter for a while, you've noticed that it keeps ticking down and then does this like nasty jump up. And if you zoom out into
I got excited.
David got so excited.
If you zoom into like the really low time frames, you can see that like it has this like zigzaggy pattern. So we keep counting down a little bit until just below 10 right now, and then there's maybe this one jump up because we're at the end of an epoch and the stakers get their reward.
7.8. All right, the trajectory is pretty good. I'm optimistic here. How much average ETH is issued at the end of an epoch?
I think it's something like 6 or 7. Let's have a look.
Oh, what's up, Justin? That's your voice. I don't see your picture though.
Yeah, I'm in London the one day where I'm traveling, and I have 8% battery, so I'm trying to conserve it.
Hey, you were supposed to be charging.
No, I have.
Justin's cosplaying as the ultrasound bat, and he's just getting his cosplay on at the moment.
How insane is it that this is the day that ETH goes ultrasound? What did it take to make Ether go ultrasound? Oh, it took the liquidation of crypto's 3rd largest exchange by crypto's 1st largest exchange to create enough volatility in the market to burn enough Ether to make Ether go ultrasound. Like I wanted it to happen under our terms, and I just didn't get that.
I was completely joking on ETH Finance yesterday. Superfizz said we had the ENS DAO and the eStaker Stakewise stream today, and I was like, it'd be so funny if we went ultrasound tomorrow.
It's going
So
to
we
be
have the
amazing
peak-
once we go ultrasound and then start ticking up again and never go back there.
Yes, yeah. The bear market continues for 2 more years.
I think we just extended it a bit with this latest debacle. Could you
Yeah.
imagine any serious investor looking at this ecosystem being like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm going to allocate some capital here."
Now's
Oh
the
no,
time
all
to
my
allocate
capital's
capital.
gone.
Yeah.
I don't think you're supposed to say that out loud, Sassel. That's
Man, don't worry. I'll be giving my spiciest takes on the refuel on the next one. That's
Oh,
for sure.
Can't wait.
Man, it's hard to, if it wasn't for Ethereum, I would have lost all faith in this ecosystem a long time ago. Like, holy shit. It's
Yeah, I'm
so
not sure
bad.
why you still have it.
Because I have faith in Ethereum. I don't have faith in like crypto, and especially like the centralized side of crypto. It's just disaster. Like, I honestly, not much shocks me in this ecosystem anymore, but I truly did not believe that SBF was that much of a cowboy. I knew he was a cowboy, but I didn't believe he was that much of a cowboy to blow himself up. But
I don't
hey,
think
maybe
I think he was cornered into becoming a cowboy. I don't think he wanted to be a cowboy.
yeah, but you put
cowboy either
yourself
way.
in that position though,
Yeah,
right? Like,
yeah.
if you manage your risk, you don't put yourself in that position. I mean, I manage my risk better than billion-dollar hedge
Right.
funds. Like, what the like?
Right.
I'm just some
Do
guy
Kwon
in-
was a cowboy. SBF was like, he was a forced cowboy turned into a forced liquidator. And then meanwhile, CZ's just the bull.
CZ, I mean, I have been so critical of him in the past, and I still don't think he's a hero or anything, but holy shit, well played by him. Like, that's got to be one of the most ruthless business moves in history. Like, that's just crazy.
I definitely don't want to get into like the idolizing of single central figures, but the only reason why CZ is able to do what he did is by being responsible and like well reasoned and have common sense and pull the trigger when the time was right. And so like you do, like we don't in crypto, we don't like centralized leaders, we don't like trust, but CZ didn't defraud anyone. He's protected his customers, and that's what's given him the ammo to be able to buy FTX. So like you have to tip your hat a little bit.
At the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Funds are Seifu is not just a meme.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. And I put out a tweet before saying I'm just still very impressed by like Brian Armstrong and Coinbase. I mean,
100%.
they've been around since 2012, seen the explosion of basically everything in this industry, and they're still around and thriving. And same with Kraken, actually. Some people mentioned Kraken. They're obviously like smaller than Coinbase, but I'm just really impressed that you can survive this industry, right? For so long.
Yeah. It feels like being a centralized exchange operator is like way more of like a bucking ride than it would initially seem. Like, it's hard to hold on to your exchange, apparently.
I remember a lot of people when Binance was coming to prominence in late 2017 throughout the bear market, they're like, Binance is just another one of those exchanges that are going to get washed out. We've seen all the other ones get washed out. And at that time, I remember doubting that. I was like, yeah, I've seen all these other exchanges blow up, but for some reason, Binance felt differently to me, even though I think CZ is a shark. He's a shark, but also manages his risk, which is extremely dangerous, right? Like, for competitors, evidently.
I remember not being willing to like leave anything on Binance when we were buying a bunch of like sidechain coins or whatever. Like, I wouldn't leave anything on Binance because I didn't trust it. I really didn't expect it to be there the next day. But it's impressive. And I don't leave funds on Coinbase, but I do have a stronger sense that they're going to go the distance. So I'm really impressed that CZ has managed so well.
So I've got dinner in 15 minutes, so I have to shut down the stream. Can we all just spam the network, please? Can we get this done?
Anybody have an NFT project they want to share?
Right now's the time.
I mean, someone could just burn 7.63 ETH, like purposefully, just pay like a really high fee.
I don't think Ultrasound money accounts for that.
Logic Beach created an NFT that he intended to be used to burn, like pay high transaction fees for it. But
all right, I'm gonna go mint one.
I would, but I already did.
Mint another one.
You could just call Vitalik and get him to turn off the master node, and then we won't be introducing any more supply, and then all the fees will just burn.
When you turn off the master node, you also kill the burn, though, right?
Oh, that is problematic.
We're still above the ultrasound barrier, so it's fine. We should. I don't know how. It's probably going to take a couple minutes, but we should get there.
We just need to write an EIP to reduce staking rewards.
To zero. What could possibly
zero.
go wrong?
Yeah. Can we make staking rewards negative? Let's just take away money from the stakers.
I love the burn MEV idea. Like that is that's very compelling to me.
What is
Okay,
that?
guys, hear me out.
Domothy. Yeah,
Oh.
I've seen that one. It's really
Yeah,
great.
for me, we'll call
What
it
if-
high.
What if you're
Oh,
not
Dom, hey.
staked?
Wait, we
Yeah,
have
he's
Domothy
here.
on the stream?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's here. Tell us about
Hey,
the
man.
idea, Dom.
So
Well, we
Dom.
take the MEV and we burn it.
Yes. See, it's great.
Ah!
Yeah, there's no issues with that at all. The network will be
That's
totally
the
safe and
leading
fine.
ID. It's like 6
Yes,
words.
let's implement it
Yeah.
tomorrow.
This is the brilliant change. Burn MEV
We'll
from
just send
false
the-
to true.
You know what? I declare that this is the new all core devs call.
Yeah.
We're
Then the
like,
code
"Okay,
change to
all
the
core
Vitalik.
devs call.
If we want it to be the all core devs call, we all need to be very quiet.
Yeah.
All right. And like spend 5 minutes of silence before.
This is the
we
all
cut it
core
off.
shit posters call.
That would be a great meme.
Oh man.
Okay, so the new gamble is, are we going to go ultrasound before David has to go to dinner? Where are you going to dinner, David? Is it good? Is it going to
Yeah,
be
it's this local place. I go there like sometimes like 3 times a week.
Sometimes
are
3
you-
times a week. It's more than sometimes.
I sometimes go 3 times a week. Sometimes
Oh,
I go
okay.
1 time a week. Sometimes I go down. Sometimes I go 3 times. Fuck.
I
it's
like-
actually 5
I
more
like the
weeks.
first interpretation better. It was more fun.
Yeah.
Right. Just if you go, can you make sure to pay with ETH? We would appreciate that.
in 1 cent increments. Yeah.
Did everyone have that phase in life where you were like, I want to pay with things in crypto, and then like you realize it just wasn't going to happen? Did anyone have that?
I still have it
No.
because it's more tax efficient up to a certain amount. I don't get taxed on it if I use it for commerce. Only up to a certain amount. So,
Oh wow.
It's something low, right? It's like $500.
but yeah, but you want to keep
Oh.
it low because you have to justify that you didn't originally buy the ETH as an investment vehicle. You bought it to use it as money. So I'm like, okay, I'll wait for your purchases. I don't even like spending my ETH though. so,
Imagine
you know.
Sazzle being in court trying to defend himself that his ETH purchase was to transfer later, not save or save.
Prosecutor, we just have a long list of tweets being like
of Daily's Way episodes.
you bought ETH and we're bullish on ETH. Like,
Exhibit 14,917 was a tweet from October 5th.
yeah, you woke up bullish on this day. Is that a regular occurrence?
Here are 365 tweets of you waking up bullish in 2022.
Honest
Oh,
judge, it was just karma farming.
Yeah, it's just engagement farming, guys. Like, oh man, oh that's funny. Oh, come on, ETH.
The thing is, if we just had a high gas burn, but that would it wouldn't be a high gas burn. The gas has to climb incrementally. Otherwise, it would just be a transaction fee that would go to the ETH1 wallet.
We need
We
Asia
really-
to. Why doesn't Asia care about Ethereum? Can someone
We just
answer
need
me
another
this?
exchange to blow up. It's fine.
We don't have that many left.
I've been saying
dude.
that all day.
We're like running out.
Shijen, I guess you guys know Shijen from Twitter. She was like, I heard a rumor that Coinbase is insolvent, and I'm like, that's how we push the first one under.
Yeah, maybe we can start a bank run right here on this
I
stream,
know.
and that'll be enough to.
They should you shouldn't keep much funds on centralized exchanges anyway, unless you're an active trader. That's my belief. But even if you're actively trading, there's plenty of DeFi options. I got mega ratioed by one of these big traders on Twitter yesterday. I don't know if people saw it because
Yeah, you got
I said,
inverse
why don't you
fraud.
just trade on? Why don't you just trade on DeFi? And he's like, well, my size, you know, he's basically saying your size isn't size. I'm like, fuck, I just got wrecked.
So, Jonathan, are you in for a song tonight?
Yeah, I just got home. I've been listening to you guys for like 3 hours in my ear while we wait, but I just got home. So yeah, for sure.
What's how do we want to roll that out? I guess we probably have.
Ideally, I think it goes, it's like maybe like the last thing we do. You know what I mean? It's like it happens, we celebrate, and then we do a song. I think that would be like the last thing we do, ideally.
I love it.
TBD on the whole it happens part.
TBD
I know, right?
actually happening. Yeah, exactly.
I literally told my wife 2 hours ago. I'm like, it's gonna be in 15 minutes.
Getting there. It's getting closer.
I figured if you were singing, it would start burning faster because of your beautiful words. But you know,
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
a hope.
That we didn't have any luck with that when we were waiting for I want to say Sepolia to merge. So
Oh, that was
was.
the
Yeah.
10-minute, 14-minute song.
Didn't help. Oh, but that's
Yeah, I calculate about 7 minutes left, something like that. But you know, it stays hard to predict. Gas can go up, gas can go down.
Hey, Justin, I don't think we've heard from you. I don't. Do you want to drop some ideas on us?
Yeah, sure. I guess we could maybe have a look at some of the features on the website.
I think we should do
Like,
one
Alex,
one thing at a time.
Yeah, one thing at a time.
Yeah.
Alex, do you want to
Yeah,
show,
sure.
for example, what happens when you simulate proof of work? I guess most people will know that, but I find it pretty astonishing that the ETH supply has grown about 1,000 times slower than the BTC supply.
Oh, great zoom in effect. Well done.
Thank you, thank you.
So 1,000x is roughly 10 halvings, because to the power 10 is 1,000 roughly. Each halving is 4 years. So in roughly 40 years, Bitcoin will grow to roughly the same speed as ETH right now. But
We're at 2.ETH. We're at 2.3 ETH.
nice.
It's now a rounding error, like at 0% yearly issuance rate.
Ooh.
Beautiful
Yeah.
chart.
So now we just got to see if the epoch catches up with us and
Oh, no.
No, it was a zoomed in. I did the same thing, Justin. Yeah.
Oh my god.
1.6.
Oh, the
This is
countdown.
like watching the
Getting there.
merge. When TTD.
We need a manual override.
Yeah. Oh.
Sassel, are
It's
you not
pretty
going to
funny.
surprise us with a dance this time?
No.
I would be
No,
so
no.
Nothing would surprise me more. Not even CZ buying SBF.
Oh, he's buying SBF. Jeez. Buying his person. Basically did, actually. He bought his entire career.
SBF has a boss now.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. That's
That's
funny.
probably for the best. I mean, maybe I wish it wasn't CZ, but
Oh, there we go.
I just want to know what it took to get SBF to post those tweets today.
Oh, man.
You mean the
thanked
ones that he's
person who wrecked
deleted?
him.
Yeah. That was probably in the deal.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You need to
definitely.
you need to bend the knee, basically. is what SBF.
Nix, what tweets did he paste? Did he post?
Just very different, very like thanking CZ and very.
Oh,
He would've
SBF
had to-
posted those.
Yes, he would have had
Okay.
to put a lot of aside.
It was
lot
like
of
a
pride if he wrote-
180 from the stuff he
Yeah.
was posting like 3 days ago, even. It was just suddenly like, oh, we're so thankful that he could come in and save us.
Bending the knee is a really good way to put it.
Yeah. That was amazing. I mean, CZ's like the reason why this happened. And then he's like, hey, I'm going to bail you out. But before I do that, please put together one of your famous Twitter threads. It's just, it really is Game of Thrones. Like, oh, it's amazing. We need,
I guess
there needs to be, I was going to say, there needs to be like a show or a mini series or a movie about like the last 2 years or something. Like,
Dude, you could do the last day.
yeah.
Like
See, I could totally imagine
an hourly account of the day.
I
24.
can totally imagine the CZ sitting with his finger over his mouse over the send button, scrolling through SBF's tweet thread, and then stumbling upon the thank you tweet, and then hitting the send button.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh, crazy. Are we almost? Oh my god! Look at that. 0.07. Are you kidding me? Come on.
Wait, no, that's the
Oh,
5
no,
minutes.
No, sorry.
Sorry to disappoint you, Sassel. We're at 4 points.
Yeah, I got tricked by that thing again. Oh god.
We were at 1 and then the new epoch rolled in.
This is Sepolia.
I think we might we're gonna go down below 1, and then we're gonna go
Yeah.
up above 1.
I don't care. As long as we get below 1, my tweet's going out. Oh, go below 0. I should.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna do it.
So I don't know how many people totally understand this, and it's evident from the chart. This is not a one and done. We will not like go into negative issuance and then like, yay, we're done. We're negative issuance forever. There's a really high likelihood that we will bounce back up and down. What we're celebrating is just the first time that it's happening. Because
it's feasible that like once that like within 24 or 48 hours we go below and stay below permanently. That's a possible future.
Yeah,
but it's not a likely one right now.
It's not likely, but
Yeah.
I don't know, 5 to 15%
the
likelihood, I'd say.
I think the main point is that like what $1 billion worth of proof of work rewards haven't been issued to miners.
that's the
That's the
main
bigger story than being net deflationary, which a lot of people I think miss still. Which
We are
is kind of
literally
annoying.
counting pennies right now out of this artificial frame of reference as to when we went proof of stake in the first place. All we are saying is, hey, over 54 days, 0 ether has been issued. Meanwhile, the important point is what you said, which is we haven't issued $1 billion.
Yeah, worth to miners who would have dumped it. Like it's not just issuing it to me who holds it; it's issuing it to people who would actually sell it.
Have we ever celebrated like we did? We overcame the threat of the miners who were like discussing like organization and like
right.
I don't know what happened.
That was a huge fight for so long.
They did that during 1559 as well, and everyone was messaging me being like, dude, what the hell? Like miners are going to stop it. I'm like, dude, miners have no power. Literally, like they're just going to go along with it. And then it all happened and it was fine. And even the merge happened. Like I think people ascribe too much power to miners, like just generally, or just like even stakers generally. I mean, they're at the mercy of the rest of the network. They're protecting their own capital at the end of the day. They're not going to like destroy the own thing that they're making money from. It's just not logical, right?
Well, and it's also layer 0 is the ultimate decision. It's where the consensus is. It has nothing to do with
exactly
the software. It's the people.
Yeah,
always the people.
1.09.
Yeah, this epoch or maybe the next, but we're getting really close.
Yeah, and then Gwei's just going to dump back down below the ultrasound barrier at 0.01 ETH, and then we're never going deflationary.
Thanks, Sazzle.
Worst take ever.
I gotta be bearish sometimes.
Oh,
that was a big one. Maybe people are trying to get it. Be in that block, everybody. Be in that block.
Yeah, the ultrasound block.
Okay, so we didn't really talk
something's
about
gonna happen, Alex. Something's gonna happen, isn't it? The website's gonna do something.
I mean, it might. It might.
We're so
what? Oh my god! I blinked and we're at like 0.03. I got a screenshot.
Everyone's dead silent.
Hey.
Just staring at.
Let's go.
Oh my god, it happened.
Yay!
Yes.
That is exciting.
Now we get to watch it go back up again, probably.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're going down.
Oh, look at that. We're going down further.
Congratulations to people who developed the IP 1559 and the merge that reduced issuance. Like it took so much community development and effort to get us to this point where we're truly negative issuance of ETH right now, which is a pretty big deal.
Yeah, I totally agree. A lot of appreciation for everybody that's been building to make Ethereum what it is, because in the end, that's also what this is about, right? Things that are good for Ethereum, good for the network, and good for all who could benefit from using it. So yeah, nice milestone.
So it sounds like we don't want to stay on the call too long. David's got to go to dinner. So the three things I'd like to hit, I'd like to give Justin and Alex a chance to just reflect on it. Then we want to issue a POAP opportunity, and then we want to run a song with Jonathan Mann and do all of that in like
10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes, something like that. So yeah, let's rock it.
All right. Yeah, I'll start then. We see if Justin has something to add or if his battery ran out by now.
Oh wait, so we have to stop because we are now back in positive issuance. So we're gonna go on pause until we're back into negative issuance, and then we'll try to resume. I can't, sorry.
JK.
Yeah, I'll stretch the story a bit. No, Yeah, it's funny actually, because how this all started, for me at least, was I listened to a Bankless episode about ultrasound money. And I feel amongst the many
heard of that
points that were,
podcast.
hey, amongst the many points that were made in that episode, one of them was ETH is like so little understood still, right? There's so many interesting things going on in its economics. And at the end of that call, Justin was like, hey, if anybody wants to volunteer, I have all these ideas that people should look at regarding ETH and its economics. Let me know, get in touch. And that's how I actually got in touch with him. And here we are like 1.5 years later, and we have this site that, well, the very close tracking of the supply, but also the gas. I think it's, for example, super cool how you can now look at the 7 days and see how, during the day it spikes and then during the night it's lower. We have, of course, long-term supply projections, the burn leaderboard, but I think the point more generally is that we want to understand ETH because, Ethereum, I think, is what we're all here for. And Ethereum just doesn't work without ETH, and ETH doesn't work without people engaging in behaviors around ETH that are positive for the network. So yeah, this is where we are now. There's for sure more coming. I think roll-ups, scaling, like that's the next big phase. So I expect some memes, and you can definitely expect a lot of widgets around that. But for now, we're just very happy to celebrate that this, in some ways, artificial milestone was reached, but also in some ways, I think very non-artificial. It's like we did have the merge, we did change our issuance schedule. We are now crossing a point, meaning that we have basically issued no ETH since the merge, which is incredible, right? And incredible in a way that people have been working for months and months or years and years now to build a network that facilitates that. And yeah, I think that's definitely worthy of a celebration.
Thank you for everything you've put into this website, Alex. It's beautiful.
You said something magical. You said that you heard Justin's request for help and you were like, hey, I can do that. And you stepped up. So many of Ethereum's contributors are people who just heard or saw the opportunity for help and just stepped up to do it. So to people who are watching this, if you haven't taken that step yet, it's a really great opportunity.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're interviewing right now for a dev to help us out, and many more initiatives find help.
So that with that call to action, I'm going to conclude the Bankless live stream. If you want to work on the Ultrasound Money website, could you imagine? Hit up Alex on Twitter. And guys, I'm going to go to dinner because I haven't eaten zero food today.
If you're watching the Bankless live stream, you can switch to the ETHstaker live stream and join us for the Jonathan Mann song if you're into it.
Cool. I will get that link and I will post that into chat before I leave.
Bye, David.
Or you guys will give me that link. You guys are going to give me that link, right?
Enjoy your sometimes dinner, David.
What?
Sometimes dinner.
Your sometimes dinner.
Sometimes dinner, yeah.
David,
so you're
it's in
not
the
fasting
chat
today, evidently.
Cool. There we go.
See you, bud. Justin.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So, I mean, Alex did a good job at sharing. I guess I could share my screen real quick and highlight a few things that stand out to me. So I guess one of the things I want to highlight is just looking at the big picture. If you go to the time frame since burn, which is basically all the data that we have in terms of the burn market, we can see that we're clearly deflationary. We're decreasing the supply at over 1% per year. And we have these projections which basically show that we're at an inflection point. This is the point in history. There's pretty much going to be just this one. It is possible we can go up and down. Really, we're at this inflection point in the grand scheme of things. And we should be decreasing the supply for the next few decades. And this is in comparison to Bitcoin, which is going to inflate for over a century. Another thing I want to kind of highlight, looking at the big picture, is that it's much easier to be burning than it is to be issuing. So you see here we have the ultrasound barrier, and basically we have two areas. We have the orange area above the ultrasound barrier, and we have the blue area, and the blue area is barely visible. I mean, we can zoom in. This is a feature that people don't know, but you can zoom into the charts and you can see this blue area, but it's much smaller than the orange area. And so in the grand scheme of things, here we're at the depth of a bear market, we have a bit of blue stuff, But in the grand scheme of things, I am expecting the orange area to really outweigh the blue area. One thing that I kind of want to highlight as well is that this is meant to be an evergreen meme. It's not like a one-time event like EIP 1559 or the merge. This is meant to be an evolving story over decades. And I think one of our goals with the website is to educate millions of people, maybe 100 million people on ETH, the asset, on Ethereum. And the fact that this is kind of a bit of a viral meme is important, and I kind of want to say thank you to the community of people who have been wearing the bat signal. There's 5.5 thousand at this point accounts. So yeah, thank you for spreading the meme, and I'm hoping that this becomes a bit of a movement. Right now, it's limited to the Ethereum bubble, but hopefully once people can see it happen, then maybe media outlets will be more inclined to spread the meme as well. So yeah, that's all I wanted to highlight.
Awesome. Yeah. So we're as the community, we're so delighted that you all have developed this resource to help us better interpret ultrasound money. Like it would not have had so much personal connection with so many people if we didn't have a reference point to link it to. So yeah, thank you both so much. I think we want to wrap up soon, so we're going to ask Michael to roll out the POAP, and then we're going to swing right into Jonathan's song, and still looking at a wrap up in 10 minutes, if that sounds good to everyone.
All right, so for today's POAP, we'll be doing the same donation that we model that we accepted for the community call today for eStaker. What you'll do is you'll send 5 USDC, DAI, or RAI to negativeissuance.eth. And that can be a mainnet, Polygon, Optimism, or Arbitrum transaction. Fizz, correct me if I'm wrong. We're doing the next hour here?
Yeah, I think we said next hour because we do want to give a fair chance, but we don't want to run it, a long time.
Yep. So for the next hour starting now, all transactions sent to negativeissuance.eth will be eligible for today's POAP. This is the ETH is Ultrasound Money negative issuance POAP. That's
and we can send ETH, correct?
Yes.
Awesome.
I'd rather you not,
Come on,
but
guys.
you can stable coins would be great. But you can do.
All right,
sure.
fair enough.
Trying to be gentle on everyone's wallets these days. So.
Fair.
And I feel defensive about our POAP distribution method. We don't care if you choose a POAP, if you get a POAP or not. Like, it's totally up to you. So if you came to the call and you enjoyed it, or you're watching this later, that's great. I'm so glad you could enjoy it. You don't have to get the POAP if you don't want to send $5. That's so okay. It's just it's a thing we want to offer. If you want it, that's great. It does go to supporting ultrasound.money. So yeah, take it or don't. It's okay.
After those transactions are sent in, they'll be delivered via POAP delivery. That link will be distributed on the eStaker Discord. So just follow
That's
up.
That's right. And I'll post it to Reddit and Twitter. But we don't want you to think it's going to be airdropped. You will have to go to a POAP delivery to get it. No worries. Yeah. Thank you, Michael, for reminding us of that.
No problem.
Jonathan, are we using YouTube comments? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
so
that's the plan. So if you're in the eStaker YouTube comments, start putting some stuff that you want me to sing about. Can you guys hear my guitar? Or no?
Yeah, you're great.
Yep.
You
You're
can
good.
hear it. Okay. And then can you hear this?
Yes.
Sound effects. Yep.
Oh, you can hear that. That's why
Very well.
That's why a couple times I kept doing that and I was interrupting things I didn't even realize. I'm sorry about that. So wait, is it still super loud or is it less loud now?
It's appropriate. It's consistent with what you'd want for a song.
Okay, great.
Yep.
I'm trying something a little bit different, putting some drums behind myself. Let's see how this goes. Okay, I just need to make sure that I start recording my screen and recording myself. Totally forgot that part. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, so I'm seeing someone point out that the dates on the POAP minting are incorrect, but colloquially, you all will know it's 1 hour from this time. Regardless of what the screenshot says, we honor the intention, and the intention is 1 hour from now. So no big deal.
Okay. Good. I see you all putting comments. Let's see how this goes. I need to turn that up now because I can't hear it myself. Is that too loud or is that all right? Make the public goods. I'm here. How low can we go? Insolvent. No, we can't. I think to be finally able to sleep ultrasound. Wait, we can't hear yet. Infinite garden rebuild. LOL live stream. Trump transaction okay. Ultrasound Monday. Is Arbitrum transactions okay? We are ultrasound Monday. I said that. Speaker bat. I said that. Speaker bat. It's the ultrasound. Money. Oh. Speaker bat. Gotta say, from the rocket pool, happy birthday, rocket pool. Oh, that's so appropriate. That rocket pool's birthday is on the day that we go ultrasound. Rocket pool, happy birthday. Back. See the back. It's raining bits on ultrasound money. When merged, it was 54 days ago. It's been a long day, but we can ultrasound on Ethereum. And CZ owns SBF. Oh, CZ now owns SBF. But that's okay because that's how we get to ultrasound. We bring that exchange on down. That's how we get to ultrasound. We bring that exchange, we bring it down. They will be called Armageddon. SBF sold, EIP 1559 is the answer. Gimme POAP, burn. Gimme POAP, touch that grass. Gimme POAP, burn. Rocket fuel full of Ethereum. I sent $5. The negative issuance that Ethan. All I got was his POAP. PNB Arena, SBF Bethany today. That's some Game of Thrones shit. That's some Game of Thrones shit. Ultrasound back. Ultrasound back. It's a wild day, the wildest day I can remember. Is this what it felt like when the Dow hack happened? I wonder, is this what it felt like? Is this very similar? I wasn't around back then. Is this what it felt like? I learned what a hostile takeover is today. We had fewer calm panels then. It's a wild, wild west. 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 We went ultrasound. We went ultrasound. Oh, we went ultrasound. We went ultrasound. We went ultrasound today. We went ultrasound. We went ultrasound. Went ultrasound. Went ultrasound. We went ultrasound.
All right, beautiful.
That was so great. Thank you, Jonathan.
Any
Loved it.
time.
I loved your songs. Yeah. Hey, so for anybody who doesn't know, Jonathan Mann runs this thing called Song a Dao. He writes a song every day, and he has for like 15 zillion years. And you can go to I'm gonna get it wrong. Songadao.
Songaday.world.
Songaday.world. That's right. And you
This
can
song-
bid.
Yeah.
You can bid on a song every day. And so this will maybe be up for auction tomorrow.
Yeah, this will be Song a Day number 5061. Be tomorrow's song. It'll be all fancy and it'll be up for auction on songaday.world. Yeah.
I just realized the last time I really talked to you was when you were getting ready for 5,000, and then I disappeared for like 6 weeks, and now it's 5,061.
A much deserved break. I was like,
oh yeah, thank you.
Where's Super Fizz? He's gone. He's taking
gone.
a break.
I was here the whole time. All right, thank you so much. I appreciate everybody for coming. Justin and Alex, thank you so much for developing that great view. Thanks to all of the developers, the community who make Ethereum possible, who got us where we are today. And so
shout out to SBF for collapsing FTX so we could go ultrasound.
Is it appropriate to thank him for that? I don't think he's feeling great about it.
Drive that knife right in.
ETH issuance is cosplaying as his net worth right now, so it's fine.
Damn, that was sharp, Sassel. I'm impressed that you just like, that would have taken me like 7 minutes to think of in my head.
7 minutes, so precise.
What is it? Unusually specific. I don't know. There's a Reddit for that.
Suspiciously specific.
Suspiciously specific. Yes. Thanks everyone for joining us.
Too much.
Don't forget, you can still, there's probably 30-45 minutes to send 5 USDC to negativeissuance.eth if you want the POAP. Regardless of whether you get that or not, I'm glad everyone joined us tonight. This is a really exciting time, and we love to celebrate any event that we can. So good night, everyone, and thank you.
Thank you all.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Cool, that was great.